Making Bokashi from the waste from the local grocer. It's a morning job in the sun today. There's the wormeries, 3 of them, and another Bokashi bucket on top of the black wormery. That's full of strawberries. They also came from the local grocer. Nice. The juice coming out the bottom of that smells like strawberry juice, and it's full of microorganisms. I've been putting that directly into here, which is the new compost heap. The old one took about 3 months. I just skimmed off the top third of it the other day and started making a new bed with it. So this is the barrel that we're doing it in. It's a 60 litre universal blue barrel. As you can see, there's all sorts in there. Red cabbage, green cabbage, mushrooms. A lot of greens today. The worms had a good feed. So this is what you can do, folks. You want to grow your soil fast. Go to your local greengrocers, have a chat with them, tell them you want to pick up their waste, all the stuff that's going in the bin. You'll probably find, like I found today, something to eat also, if you don't mind, you know, getting it out of the bin. But anyway, they just need a wash and a bit of hematized water, and they'll be good to go to roast. So that's from one trip. It's half full, so we only took 1 bag because we were on foot. There's another 2 bags there, so that's potential of 90 litres from one shot in one day. That 90 litres will compact down after it ferments, and you'll lose about 1/3 in the mass, so I'll take it back to 60 litres. So that's 60 litres of compost that's ready. It takes 2 weeks to ferment it, and then it's ready to be dug in the ground or added to your compost, a high grade compost and biochar. It's great, I love it, it's a nice job. Sorry for the camera work. Scope around the garden one more time, view from my shaky hand there, view from the far back corner. I got lucky. It's a house in the middle of Manchester, England. I've got about, I don't know, 600 square yards of garden. I got lucky. But for me, as for a lot of other people in the world right now, August 2012, we're all participating in a very, very exciting global project, which is building the soil up with food waste, any green waste, using beneficial microorganisms, and saving the planet, because it cleans everything: rivers, soil, lakes, seas, oceans. It's groundbreaking and it's humbling. To be able to be a part of something so astoundingly beautiful and creative that everybody can take part in. When you turn your house over to using EM, you're healing the groundwater. All of the water that runs from your house, it becomes a blessing rather than a source of pollution and a problem that you're just shifting from A to B for somebody else to deal with, and as we know, not so effectively. It's simple, it's sweet, it works quickly. I'm in the garden now working with EM. I clean my house with it. We've got a imminent project in a city park where we're going to be cleaning the lake with mud bombs and about almost 3,000 litres of activated EM. The clothes I'm wearing, they're EMatized, 30% less washing soap to wash your clothes using the EM. The wormery, this is EMatized. It's had a load of, I'll just show you the worms. It's just had some courgettes put into it this morning. It's got a load of coffee in it. The worms are making worm cast very quickly. I'm not sure what this is, but there's been an intrusion. There's something that's been getting in every night, putting a hole in here, leaving a little pile of bloody polystyrene, and looks like it's almost all the way through. Pals reckon it could be bees trying to make a hive. I've not seen the perpetrator yet. There's lots and lots of worms in here. You only have to ease back the surface and you start to see them. They're in there. Where are you? Oh, he's just escaping now. Oh, there he goes. This is all the cast. I saw somebody else keeping a wormery in. They put all the food at one end and then just like pull the worm cast down as it's done. Look, there's a prime example. I think Deodendra worms. We have a couple of types in here. Been putting some big fat earthworms from the garden as well and populating, so that's solid worm cast there. Loads of coffee in it, fixes nitrogen. Worms go ballistic for it apparently. Get some at it. It's a great source of worm feed. If you're in the city, loads of coffee shops around, and yeah, they can eat it really quickly because it's so fine. So they're on a good diet, getting it all free from the local shop. It's pretty groovy. This is gold. We're making biochar. In your biochar, this is what you want. Take a load of this, or pour your water through it and use the tea from that. But you take a few handfuls of worm cast, make sure all the worms have escaped, and bubble that with your charcoal, along with a load of other amendments. EM for us is the basis of everything. And if you live by the sea, fantastic, go down to the beach and get your fresh seaweed. Otherwise, living in the city, we have to buy it in until we're growing it in tanks ourselves, which I've heard is possible. I think more Japanese technology, saving the day. Spirulina is another one that's in the imminent pipeline algae plant. So that's my morning's musings. Sun's shining, it's fantastic, amazing.